guys, hope you're well and having a great start to your day. So let's get started. We're just going to start in our seated position, bringing the hands down onto the knees, start to lengthen through the spine, opening out through the hips as we just start to breathe, just starting to connect with our breath. Good. On your next inhale, draw the hands into the heart center. Just take a few grounding breaths, sitting nice and tall here. And as you inhale, interlace the fingers, start to reach the arms up above the head, lengthening up through the side of the ribs. Take a little reach over to the right. And exhale back to center. Little reach over to the left. And start to concave through the chest. And lengthen the spine. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. Reaching up. This time starting to the left. Circling back, stretching the body through. Good. Now we're going to make our way down onto our back. So just take the back of the leg and start to roll down. I'm going to turn the music down a tiny bit so it's not too loud. So just rolling down onto your back, everybody. Just starting to breathe there. You can draw those knees in towards the chest, giving the knees a nice tight squeeze. And just starting to relax that lower back. So we take a gentle little rock from side to side, releasing all those tight areas in the spine, the back of the pelvis. And then just switching the other leg on top, same sort of movement here, just rocking across that lower back. And then just start to take a couple of little circles here. So just gently moving those knees around, just circling the back of the pelvis again. And then gently round the other way. We just want to start to warm up those hip flexors nice and gentle. Good, everybody. Draw the knees to touch, reaching the arms out to the side. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently plant the knees down to the right side of your mat, just taking a gentle twist through that lower spine. So we want to feel our left shoulder really pressing down to the mat here, twisting through that lower back. On your next inhale, if you have the range, you can extend that left leg long and start to draw the foot down towards the floor, getting a stronger transverse stretch across the lower spine. Also might feel that those ab muscles starting to get a little bit of a twist there. And then on your next deep breath, release your hand on the outside of your left leg. Squeeze your belly, use your core muscles to draw that left leg up directly to the ceiling. Bring your right foot down, and then we're going to come into a gentle hamstring stretch. So just connecting to the back of the calf, or the back of the thigh, or you can reach for the foot. Just taking a few breaths, stretching out that hamstring. Don't worry about how low it is at the moment. We're going to revisit this stretch at the end of the class. Then taking your left hand onto your left foot. Remember, if this is too much at the start, you can keep the leg bent as an option. We're just going to draw that left leg out to the side of our mat. So opening our external hip area, nice and gentle here, guys. And then with control, release the leg, circle it all the way around to the bottom of your mat. And then just give that leg a little tap, a little shake, and rock the leg from side to side. Lovely. We'll transition into our second side. So drawing your right leg into the chest, left leg into the chest, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, gently rock your knees to the right side. Sorry, to your left side. Right leg on top. And we're going to hold it here like we did on the first side, just working on pressing that right shoulder down to the mat. Lengthening out through the collarbones, broadening through the chest. Extend through your right leg now. Take hold of the outside of the leg. Remember, if you don't have as much flexibility bent as an option. That's absolutely fine. We want to just find personal stretch on the outside of those hips. Let's do the toes, twisting through that core area. One more deep breath, and then bring your right hand up to take hold of your right leg. With control, using those abs, transitioning to our hamstring stretch on the second side. So draw the leg back, flexing through the foot. Again, you can take hold of the back of the thigh, the back of the calf, or the foot, whatever feels sort of more pliable for you today. Nice. One more deep breath. And then taking the same hand as the foot. So right hand onto right foot, and then bend the knee if you need as you start to gently open out to the side here. So opening that external hip range on the right side. Try to keep your left side planted down into the mat. So we want to focus on nice and square through the pelvis. Getting that nice secure alignment. And then exhale, gently release your right leg all the way to the bottom of your mat. Give it a little shake. And then take a deep breath in as you draw the knees back in towards the chest, cross the ankles. And then taking some of our little rock and rolls up and down the back. Really nice one for the spine. Get a little massage across the back here. Transitioning all the way up onto your hands and knees. So we're going to move into our full plank posture. And we're just going to work on some spine mobilization. So from this position, just making sure that we have really secure alignment. So we're talking about alignment a lot in yoga. It is really vital that you focus on your alignment whilst you're in your practice. So just keep your joints protected, and also you're really protecting your joints, but also you're really protecting your muscles from overextending with correct alignment. So just keeping that in mind. So tuck your toes today, and we're going to scoop up through the core as we push into our cow pose. And then gently reverse, dropping the abdominals, arching through the spine, send your gaze up. And just start to gently move through this motion. Breathing deep into the abdominals. We're going to use that breath to guide this. Finding space between the vertebrae of the spine and then contracting that space. So we're broadening our back here, and then as we contract our spine, we stretch our abdominals. So we're getting like a double kind of stretching, contracting action here. One more deep breath, and then find a steady center position. Release your toes, bring your left knee to the center of the mat, and extend your right leg back behind you. Extend that left arm forward as an option. If that's too much, just lower your left hand to the mat. We're going to do a few abdominal exercises just to get us going. Deep breath in as you draw your elbow to knee underneath the belly button. Exhale, extend and reach. Inhale, draw it into tap. Exhale, extend to reach. Deep breath in, draw it in. Exhale. Using those abdominals, stretching through that back knee. Good. Last one. Hold it here. Release your left hand down to the mat. Bend your right knee. Send your weight over to your left leg and take your right hand back behind you to take the inside of your right ankle. And just coming into a variation of our dancer's pose. Now, keeping in mind it's the start of class, so don't worry about the height of your back leg here. One more deep breath. Exhale, release your right hand down, stretch through your right leg, and lower it back down to the mat. Nice. Just take a little shuffle from side to side, just releasing out the back of the hips. And let's transition to our second side. Right knee into the center of the mat. We send our left leg back along behind us here. We have our extended arm as an option. So right arm forward is our option. We can keep it down if we need to. Deep breath in, draw knee towards your navel and elbow. Exhale, extend. Inhale, tap. Exhale, reach and extend. Lengthen through the chest, lengthen through the arm and the leg. Broaden through that collarbone, keeping that nice open chest alignment as we extend. 2 more, guys. Squeeze those abdominals. Nice. Last one here. Reach and hold. Good. Lower your right hand to the mat. Send your weight over to the right side. Bend your left knee. And then take your left hand up behind you, taking the inside of the left ankle as you extend up to a little stretch. So a variation of our dancer's pose. Focus your eyes on something on the floor. Exhale, release your left hand. Stretch through your left leg. Stretch the knee. Exhale, pushing back. Find a gentle child's pose. Nicely done, guys. Take a deep breath here as you tuck your toes, preparing to push back to a downward facing dog. Squeeze your belly button in and exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. Make sure your feet are a nice distance apart, so our internal hip range. Chest is pressing through our arms towards our thighs. One more breath here, and then just start to pivot the feet out. So just walking heel toe your feet, getting a little bit of a stretch in the back of those hamstrings. Keep thinking about your visualization of a big triangle here. So that kind of pyramid sort of picture with the back of our legs making one side, our chest and arms making the other side, and the mat making our nice straight face. Nice, everybody. Now we're going to take 3 of our waves just to get our body really nice and ready for the class. We take a deep breath in as we press into the balls of the feet, rising up onto the tips of the toes. As we inhale, progressively send our body forward. And then that exhale, we're going to bend the knees, so scoot through the core and push our heels back towards the floor. Inhale, press into the balls of the feet as you shift yourself forward. Engage the upper body. Exhale, bend the knees, push the hips up, bottom down, bottom back, heels down. One more time, deep breath in, press into those toes. Ripple yourself forward to find your plank. Bend the knees to hover off the mat and exhale, push back. Nicely done, guys. Take a couple more breaths, just really sinking into this downward facing dog position. Lovely stuff. Rise up onto the balls of the feet, depending how warm you're feeling. Bend your knees and then step up or jump your feet to the front of the mat. Lovely. Lower your heels down to the floor. Pivot your feet out to the edge of your mat. Taking hold of the elbows and just start to sway your body from side to side. So we're anchoring down in the feet here, pressing down, letting that body sort of swell from right to left. This is going to be a nice release for your hips, but also your hamstrings. So we're really working on, at the start of the class, opening up the back of our legs and our hamstrings. There's a huge muscle group that is so vital in yoga. So we want to take our time to really warm up those hamstrings. So think of them running from your heels all the way back, right up to the bottom of your spine, the back of your pelvis here. Lovely. Release the head. Heel toe the feet to touch. And then when you're ready, take a very slow roll up to find your standing Tadasana pose. Draw your hands into your heart center. Close down the eyes and just take a couple of breaths here. So you're really connecting those feet with the mat, lengthening up through the spine, breathing. Press the hands in to touch, really nice and strong connection between the hands there. So you've got a little bit of friction that sort of builds up in the hands. If you think about maybe giving your hands a little rub together, like you do when it's cold, which is definitely not cold at the moment, but that sort of action, we want to have that fire in between our hands during the class. Good, taking a deep breath in as you reach the arms up, inhale, looking up towards the hands. Exhale, diving over the legs, head and chest comes down, take the back of the legs, draw the body down. Inhale, lengthen, Uttanasana 2, flat through your spine. Exhale, head and chest down. Inhale, reverse your flat back, all the way up, engaging through your core muscles. Exhale, pressing down. Lovely. Deep breath in. Reaching the arms up, shoulders down, arms reach up. Exhale, diving over the legs. Head and chest comes down. Take the back of the body, pull the chest down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Good. Take the weight out of your right leg. Step back to find your lunge. Start to hover yourself forward and back here, just warming up those hips a bit deeper. Press into your front foot, press into your back toes. Take a deep breath in as you reach the arms up. Exhale, find your lunge. Looking up towards the hands, bending into that front knee, lengthening through the back leg. Hold it here for a couple more deep breaths. Maybe take your body a little further back, getting a bit more of a back bend. Exhale as you open the arms, placing them down to frame the front foot. Step your back foot in about 2 foot distance towards the front foot, facing towards the front of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Find your little forward pyramid stretch. If you have the range, you can take a deep breath in to reach the arms back and take hold of your back leg. As you exhale, hold it here. Nice. One more deep breath. Exhale, release the hands. Gently start to bend through your front leg. Taking the weight gently out of your back leg as you step back to find that long lunge. Inhale, extend your left leg back. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lower chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, draw the head and chest up, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog. Walking out the heels, settling in back into a downward facing. Nicely done, guys. On your next inhale, step your right leg forward to find your lunge. Start to shift the torso forward and back. Again, just working on opening up the hips here. Using those hands to support our body weight as we shift forward and back. And then pressing firmly into the feet, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, draw the arms up, looking up towards the fingertips. Breathe here. Exhale, a little bit further back into that back. Release the hands down to frame the front foot, pressing into the back leg as you hop the back foot forward. Both toes facing forward. Take a deep breath in to lengthen. And then exhale, draw the head and chest down. Forward fold here. One more breath, and then as you inhale, extend the arms back. If it's in your range of movement, take a hold of the back leg. Really stretching through those hamstrings, pressing down into the heels, pressing down into the toes. Take one more deep breath. Exhale, release the hands down, bend through the front knee, take the weight out of the left foot as you gently hop back to find a long lunge. Take your right leg back, inhale, exhale, hold. Deep breath into lower. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Bring your feet to touch in the center of the mat, and then take your left leg back behind you. Take a little stretch here, and then bend your knees, start to open through your hips. So getting a little bit of rotation in the left hip here, opening the pelvis to the left side. Inhale to straighten your leg. Exhale, hold. Inhale forward, draw that knee in towards your nose. Hold it here. We're going to swing it over to the right elbow. Inhale, exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Use your core. And left. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. Place the foot down. Bring your right leg up to find your warrior one pose. So hips are square towards the front of our mat. Deep breath in. Exhale. Extend the arms up, looking towards the fingers. Draw the shoulders down. Bend into your front knee. Anchor down through your feet here. One more deep breath. Good. Exhale, hold. Inhale, draw the hands into your heart center. Start to pivot the chest open to the right side. Moving that right leg back to find your lunge. Warrior two here. Bend into your front knee. Drop the shoulders. Good. Taking a deep breath in as you scoop the arms up slightly, straighten through the front leg. And then exhale, open, melting down. Inhale, scooping up through your heart center. Exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Press down into those feet, connect with the mat. Exhale. Lovely, and then exhale, lower your left elbow to your left knee. Unpeel through your right side, looking up towards your right hand. Open through that right shoulder. Anchor down into your pelvis to get a good stretch in your left hip. One more deep breath. With control as you exhale, start to release your left hand down. Take a big circle with that right arm. Finding your extended side warrior two. Looking up to that right arm. Use that left hand to support your weight as you melt down into your hips here. Open through that right rib cage. Gently start to straighten through the left leg and heel toe your back leg a little closer towards your front foot. We're going to transition to our Trikonasana. So bring your left hand onto your left shin, looking up to the right arm, opening the chest to the right side, finding your Trikonasana pose. Triangle posture. Good. Taking another deep breath in as you exhale, using those core muscles to draw you up. Reach your left hand forward, reverse Trikonasana. Inhale, shifting forward all the way back down. Find your Trikonasana once more. Good, guys. One more breath here. This time we're going to bend through our left leg. Take our right hand onto our right hip and start to transfer our weight forward over our left foot. We're going to come into our half moon. So bring your left hand down to the mat. Straighten through your left leg if you can. And if you want to take an optional reach with that right arm up, looking up towards the right hand, flex through your back foot. Press down into your left hand. Now we did this in our warm-up. We're going to bend our right knee, take hold of the outside of our right ankle, come into a variation of our half moon and dancer's pose. Open through the chest. Nice, guys. Extend the back leg with control. Bend through your left leg, transition into your lunge on your left side. Inhale to step your left leg back. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lower chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, draw the head and chest up, upward facing. Exhale, over the toes, push back, downward facing dog. Heels down, toes up, breathe. Holding it here for a few deep breaths. So try to find stillness in your downward facing dog. Stillness matched with energy. So even though we're holding this pose, we're still keeping it moving in an energetic way. So we're pressing our feet down, we're lengthening through our hamstrings, we're pushing that torso a bit further towards the thighs, connecting our hands a bit deeper to the floor. All of these things that are happening in this still posture. We want to keep it an active, still movement. Lovely, guys. Bring your feet to touch. Send your right leg up behind you. Bend your right knee, open through your right side. As you start to straighten on your exhale, hold it here. Inhale, shift forward, find your knee towards your nose and hold. Inhale over to your left elbow. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your pelvis low, engage your core. Doing really well, guys. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Place your right foot down. Bring your left foot up a little bit closer towards the front of the mat, coming into our warrior one, second side. Looking up towards the hands, press down into the feet, bend through the front knee, and breathe. One more deep breath in as you exhale, hold. Inhale, draw your hands to heart center. Pivot your torso to the left side, melting into that side lunge warrior two position. So arms are nice and centered, shoulders are down. As you inhale, draw your hands up through your heart center, slightly straighten through the right leg. Exhale, bend and melt down. Inhale, press down through those feet, connect through your center. Exhale. Inhale, scooping it up. Exhale, press. Nicely done, guys. Hold it here. On your next inhale, exhale, lower your right elbow onto your right thigh. Feeling that left arm up towards the ceiling, opening through the side body. Sink down into the pelvis. Connect your feet to the floor and breathe. Nice. With control, gently start to lower that right hand down to the inside of your right foot. Take a big circle with that left arm to reach up and over, finding that extended side warrior two. Keep gently pushing that right knee out to the side, really opening through that right hip crease. Nice. One more deep breath. As you exhale, start to straighten through your front leg and gently heel toe your back leg in a couple of inches with control to find yourself in your Trikonasana second side. This one, you think of pulling that right hip up in towards your center, opening the left hip out and looking up towards the left hip. Press down into the feet, engage through your core. Deep breath in, exhale, draw the torso up. Nice. Inhale, reach as you exhale, reverse Trikonasana. Extend that right arm back, looking up towards the right arm. Exhale forward, coming all the way back down. Finding your Trikonasana again here. Very nice, guys. Now we're going to transition to our half moon second side. Bend through your right knee. We're going to take our right hand in front of our right foot. Start to transition the weight forward, extend through your back leg. If it's in your capability today, reach that left arm up, flex through your back toe. Holding your half moon. Nice. Finding that variation of our dancer's pose second side. So take the outside of your left ankle, really press down your right hand. Focus your attention on something on the floor here. If you're a bit more advanced, you can look up as well. It just takes a little bit more control because our head is quite heavy. So just play around with that. Exhale as you extend, bringing that left hand down, bend through your right leg, and then transition with control to our lunge. Take an inhale, exhale, send your right leg back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Take 2 deep breaths here, guys. And then after your 2 deep breaths, lower your knees and find yourself in a child's pose. This time, maybe taking your feet together, knees to the edge of the mat. So coming into a little bit of a wider range child's pose. Sink the head and chest down. Breathe here. Let your hips really open out, let your pelvis melt down to the mat. Walk those hands forward a little further. Open through the back body. Nice. Inhale, gently bring your hands back towards you. Bring your knees in line. Tuck your toes. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Good, guys. Bring your left foot to the center of the mat. Take your right leg up. Bend your right leg and open up your hips here. You're going to take a little back bend. So with control, take your right leg behind you. Place it down and just transition to a gentle back bend here. Keep a little bend in your left elbow. Sending the pelvis up, looking up to the right hand. Exhale, bring your right hand back down as you transition back through to your one-legged downward facing. Inhale forward, place your right foot between the hands. Drop your left knee. Bring your left hand right next to your right foot. Take your right hand to the knee and start to close that shoulder towards the knee here. So getting a really strong twist. From here, tuck the back toes. Start to through the back leg. And then bring your left hand on the outside of your front foot if you can. Start to reach that right arm up. Strong twist. Twist from your core, anchor down through your feet. Nice. One more deep breath. Exhale, circle the back hand. Bring your hands back down to frame the front foot. On your next inhale, exhale, send your front leg towards the back of the mat and drop your heels to the left side, transitioning to our side plank. If you are struggling here, you can drop your left knee to the mat as an option. Otherwise, staying up, bring your right leg up to find your tree pose. Try to avoid connecting the toes with the knees so that we're not putting any pressure on our knee joints here. One more deep breath. Exhale, coming back to our plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Now we're going to do a little bit of shoulder strengthening before we come to our second side. So this is an optional section. If you need a break, you drop your knees and take your child's pose. Otherwise, we're going to come down onto our forearms to prepare one day for our future. Bring your hands together. Interlace the fingers. So a downward facing dog with your forearms down on the mat. Pressing into your hands. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Slightly elevate your elbows. And we hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lower. You're going to feel your shoulders really switch on here, guys. It's a very strong posture. You're going to do 2 more rounds of that. Deep breath in. Exhale, press down, lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower. Nice, guys. Take a deep breath. Prepare for the last little set. Deep breath in. Exhale, pressing down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower. Nicely done, guys. Take an inhale. Exhale, pushing back up, a downward facing dog. Bring your feet to touch. Send your left leg back behind you. Bend your left knee. Open up your left hip. With control, transcend your left foot down behind you to transition to a gentle back bend. Little bend in that right elbow so that we're not using our elbow joint to hold the position. One more deep breath. Exhale, forward. Back to find your one-legged downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward with your left foot. Drop your back knee. Release your back toe. Bring your right hand directly next to the left foot. Take the left hand and start to close that shoulder, finding that strong twist. From here, take your right hand on the outside of your left foot. Tuck the back toes. Straightening through the back leg. Extend through the left arm. Breathe and hold. Exhale, circle that left arm to frame the front foot. Taking the front foot back to find your plank. Inhale. Exhale, drop the heels to the right side of the mat. Send your left arm up to find your side plank, second side. Remember, you can drop your right knee to the mat if you need. Otherwise, bringing that left leg up, finding your tree posture, second side here. Open that left knee out. Press down into your right hand, right body. One more breath. Exhale, forward, transcend back to your plank. Deep breath in, exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Nicely done, guys. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Drop your knees. Take a child's pose and take a little moment to refresh your breath. Reset your system. I'm just going to do a little bit more shoulder work before we hit the deck. Doing really well, guys. So in your child's pose, similar to what we were saying in the downward facing dog, we want to keep it really active. So although it's a resting posture, we're still extending those arms nice and long, broadening through the side rib cage, lowering our hips down towards our heels, finding still calmness but still with a bit of energy. Nicely done. Take one more deep breath. As you're Exhale, push yourself back to found your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Nice. Bring your feet together and then transition yourself forward to find a strong plank position. So a little bit of shoulder work now. We're going to take some circles here. So we're going to circle our torso around to the left, to the right, and center. Inhale, circle right to your left and center. Drop your knees if you need to. Deep breath in. Exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more each side. Keep that bottom low. Don't let your bottom lift. Keep that strong plank position. Nice, guys. Exhale, drop the knees, release the feet. They're going to come straight into some tricep push-ups. We're going to do 3 sets of 6. So if you know that's too much, just do a couple. Don't need to do the full 6. You could do 2 and then just push back. If you want to push for the 6, come with me and do the 6. But listen to your body. So knees on the floor. Send your pelvis forward. Deep breath into lower. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Deep breath in. Exhale 3. Good. 4. 5. 6. Good. Pushing back. Find your child's pose. Very quick break here. Coming back forward. Find that strong position. Here we go. Second set of the 6. Inhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Keep breathing 3. 4. 5. 6. Good, guys. If you did all 6, well done. If you didn't, still well done. Deep breath. Last set of the 6. Here we go. Breathe to prepare. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Last 3. And up. 2. Last 1. Good. This time push back, downward facing. Nice work, guys. Take a deep breath here. Well done. On your next inhale, step your left leg forward. Pivot your toes to the side. We're going to find a forward fold, a wide-legged forward fold. So just roll up through the torso to start. We're going to take our hands back to open our shoulders first. So interlace your fingers behind you. Start to open through the sternum, open through the collarbone. Inhale, and then exhale, shift the head and chest forward, gently drifting those arms up and over your head. You can take a little rock from side to side, just negotiating the space in your shoulders, drifting that head and chest down towards the mat. Really anchor down into those feet, lengthen through the back of the leg. Deep breath in, exhale, gently release your hands to the floor. Bring your hands down, pressing down through your hands, pushing up to find a flat, lengthened spine. Bring your right hand to the center of the mat. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Start to twist the torso towards the left side. So think of keeping your hips really square here, and you'll get a really good stretch, particularly on your right hip at this moment. Gently fold your left elbow and start to bring your right hands around your left hands around your right thigh. Take another deep breath and then exhale, connect your right hand to the outside of your left foot and start to twist a little deeper. Twist through that body, twist through the chest. One more breath. Exhale, release that left arm, take a big circle up and around, and bring yourself back to the center. Deep breath in, exhale, pushing up on those hands. Bring your left hand to the center of the mat. This time you start to unpeel the right arm out to the side. Little bend in the left elbow. Remember, stay as square in the hips as you can. Exhale, gently fold that elbow and gently bring your left hand around to the inside of your left thigh. Open through your right shoulder. On your next inhale, reach that left hand towards your right leg. Exhale, twist. Press down into your feet. Release that right arm up and over, extending all the way back around. And this time for your final stretch, take the back of your leg and draw the head and chest down. So we want to make sure here that we're really planting those feet down, pulling up through the legs, and then pulling down with the body. Elbows out to the side, draw the head and chest down towards the floor. One more deep breath, exhale, release the hands, press down into the hands, bend the knees, take a little hop to bring the feet in. Nicely done, guys. Transitioning back onto your bottom, and we're going to come back into that hamstring stretch. We're going to do some more stretching for our hamstrings, as I said, that we'd revisit it towards the end of the class. So from here, let's make our way through our boat pose to come to the floor. So stretching through the legs, stretch the arms up. Let's hold our boat for a few deep breaths. Squeeze the thighs to touch. Scoop the belly in. Deep breath. Exhale. Try to keep your feet off the floor as you draw your knees in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Good. 2 more times. A little crunching action through the core. And last one. Reach and hold. And then this time lower all the way down to your back. Nicely done, guys. Just take a little windscreen wiper with those knees. Drop the knees from side to side. Back of the pelvis getting a good relief here. Nice. Draw your right knee back into your chest. Start to circle that right knee around. Finding a bit of mobilization in that right hip. So we should be nice and warm now to take our stretches a little bit further. Gently shifting it around the other direction. Nice, and then find a nice still position. We're going to take 3 rounds of breath in our hamstring stretch. So extend your leg to where you can, comfortably hold it. Close the eyes, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw it a little bit further down. Deep breath in, exhale a little bit further. One more deep breath, exhale lower. Nicely done, guys. And then this time we're going to bend that knee, take the hands on the inside, come into half a happy baby. Draw the top of the thigh down towards the mat, open through the pelvis. Take your left hand out to the floor. And then exhale, release that leg all the way down. Good job, guys. Bend and you come into your second side. Draw the left knee in, start to circle that left knee around. Gently round the other direction. Relax the back of the pelvis, relax the hips here. And then when you're ready, find your extension, your hamstring on the left side. Find it to where you can comfortably hold. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in, exhale lower. Deep breath in, exhale lower. Deep breath in, one more, exhale lower. Good, guys. Gently bend through the left knee. Take both hands on the inside of the left foot and draw that knee down to the side. Open through that pelvis. Lovely, guys. And then exhale, release the leg all the way down. Good. Bring both feet up, come into a double happy baby now. So you can take your peace fingers around the big toe if you want to find your yoga toe lock. And just gently rock yourself side to side. Open through the back of the hips. Breathe into the back of the pelvis. If you want to stretch the legs out and take a little bit of a deeper stretch in your inner thighs, you can do that as well. And then wherever you are, bring the legs back up to the ceiling with control, sitting all the way up, deep breath in, exhale, pull Let your body just melt down and really breathe into the back of those legs. And then with control, gently roll up through the spine. Keep the feet active. Flex through the toes. Bring your right leg up, opening up into a little tree posture, sitting down into the hips. Reach the arms forward, deep breath in, and then exhale, hinging forward. Take the foot if you can, and draw the head and chest down. Flex through that front foot. And gently rolling up through the spine. Take your left hand onto the outside of the right knee. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, bending over. Connect your right hand to your left toes. Try to look under your right arm here. Take one more breath. Gently reach forward with the right arm, using your side oblique muscles to draw you all the way up to the center. Extend your right leg out long, and then we'll shift sides. Opening that left leg out now, find that seated tree, just settling into the pelvis. Deep breath in to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Gently roll up through the spine, restacking that spine. Take your right hand across your left knee. Take a deep breath in to reach the left arm up and over to connect with the right leg. Looking underneath the left arm. Breathe. Open the left side body. One more deep breath and then extend that left arm forward as you draw your body up. Bring your left leg forward. And then we're going to very slowly roll down onto our back. So take the back of your leg, scoop through your belly, and gently start to unleash one vertebrae at a time all the way down to the floor. Bring your heels in towards your bottom so that you can touch the back of your feet with your fingers. And we're just going to do one bridge before we finish today. So tuck your pelvis, join your ribs towards your hips, hips towards your ribs. Scoop up through your lower abdominals and start to push up onto your shoulders. Breathe here for a few deep breaths. Make sure your knees have it opened out, so keep your knees in line with your hips. And then gently roll that reverse action all the way down to the mat. Drop your knees from side to side. Nice, guys. Everybody draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a really tight squeeze, a big cuddle before we come into our Shavasana. So really pulling everything in nice and tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. As tight as you can. And then on your exhale, we're going to release everything down to the mat. And take a few minutes in our Shavasana. Relaxing the body. Have your knees bent or knees straight, palms facing up towards the ceiling. pressing down into your hands to feel really grounded at the end of the class today. Bring your head into your heart center. We're going to take 3 rounds of breath to finish the class. So deep breath in, draw the arms up, inhale through the nose, and then as you exhale through the mouth, draw the hands down. 2 more times, deep breath in, exhale. Good, 1 more deep breath in, exhale. Good. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, and namaste. Well done, everybody. Great work. I hope you have a wonderful day, whether you've done this in the morning or the afternoon. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or your evening if you've done it late afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me, and see you next time. Well done, guys.